I was pretty lit that night specifically, and I would kind of just go with wherever it was convenient for me to just like kind of move on the up and up, which is f***ed up. You know what I'm saying?
What would Canella think about you after all this stuff it is that you did with Canella? You left her to go to Miami and act a fool. So you guys remember Mr. Brother Nature, right? I know this is a couple years ago, going back, but you know, when he was out here at Canella, you know, with the deer and everything. Now, you know, it's been a minute since it is like we even heard from this character anymore. So listen, now is the time we're gonna do a reaction where it says he ruined his career in 60 seconds. So this is a brand new page it is I'm reacting to, but let's go ahead and let's react to it. How did this man, Brother Nature, ruined his entire career within 60 seconds? Let's get into this damn video, y'all. Let's do it.
To truly understand the story of the video I have for you guys today, we have to go back to August of 2016, when a then 17-year-old Kelvin Pena would record this video in the backyard of his wooded area Texas home.
I just want to show everybody how I'm spending my day. I'm out here eating crackers with my pet deer. His name Money. I want everybody to meet him. I got you, bro. Eat up, Money. That's my best friend right there. His name Money. We play.
You're what? You're what? Excuse me, come again? Come again? You're what?
Play basketball whenever we bored outside. We be lit out here, man. We love the woods. This shit ain't regular, man. Who got a pet deer? Let me know.
Kelvin might not have known it at the time, but in that moment he set his destiny to become one of the biggest what-ifs in internet history. That simple clip of him feeding the deer living by his house that he would call Money would take the internet by storm, and it seemed like almost overnight the persona of Brother Nature was born.
Just to let niggas know that we don't play games out here, my nigga. It's another one walking up right to me. You, my nigga, bro, what's up? Some Pringles, bro. Some Pringles for you, my nigga. Eat that shit.
With the last name. But gang, you're not. Boy, I tell you, it is. They love saying that N-word, man. They love saying it, bro. And it don't even be us like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, my nigga, like, how you go ahead and say my nigga more than this than I say it? Damn.
Soon every single day, Kelvin would be spending his time outside with his new deer family, feeding them anything from strawberries to fruity pebbles, and as more deer approached his house day by day, he would start giving them all names, even calling them his deer squad.
Like the whole deer squad don't be out here. I got Bambi over here. I got Canela over there. I got Money right there. What's your name? Lola. Come on, Lola. Eat that. That's good. That's all good. But it's just a happy old deer family out here, man.
But the most important deer he would call Canela.
See this Canela right here? She's fearless. Eat that apple, man. That's that good, Canela. She fearless, man. She fearless.
People online would take an extra liking to the friendship between Canela and Kelvin. They started calling him the Deer Whisperer, and he knew that the more content that he was making with that specific deer, the more...
I'm gonna tell you this right now, please, for the love of God. I'm tired of seeing people putting out money, like taking pictures with the money. I know it is like most younger people do this. Even I did this before. Stop flashing your damn money in front of a camera, please. Stop doing that shit, please. Because the most brokest thing it is you could do is that.
And he knew that the more content that he was making with that specific deer, the more popular his videos would become across social media, and the more good that he could do for others.
What's up? What's up? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. On her ass, boy. We out, BB out here hooping.
Keep in mind, even though this was only about
Hey,
7
motherfucker
years
still
ago,
broke.
the internet was a much more simple place, and short videos like this with virtually no production value could gain you millions of followers overnight. Soon, Brother Nature would attract the attention of local news outlets and other blogs who were reposting his content. He would even gain fame in his local community, and they would even start showing his clips on ESPN.
And the friendship is lasting as long as the food is lasting.
Oh, they're going to turn on him one day. It is going to be really, really ugly.
Because once you're out of food, you are the food.
Well, I want to be that guy's friend, but if
Yeah.
you're going to feed me
Right.
donuts and crackers and chips and all
mean-
that, that's a good
Oh,
deal.
yeah,
I wanna
I
go out there
remember.
and live in the woods.
I remember this, and he was on the news. You know, I'm talking about Canela. You know, I remember it.
You know, waiting for that guy to come out with the food. You know, I'm the first one online.
In the coming months, with his name heating up in these internet streets, Brother Nature would try and expand his
His face is
brand by
crazy.
incorporating other animals into his content.
Pringles on deck. What's up? What's up, Duck Squad? Yup. Come on. Come on, Geraldo. Eat that.
I don't know what it is if you can give a duck Pringles, let alone a deer Pringles, but hey, you know. Yeah, he was on Discovery Channel.
That's that good. Yup.
Day after day, he would continue to document these interactions, and even started to coin the phrase, "everybody eats." He started going pretty viral at this time, even buying himself a new car, and meeting up with other celebrities on the rise. Soon, he was doing more work in his community, and really building up this image of a very charitable person, who many felt didn't have a bad or arrogant bone in his body.
You see it, man. It just started off with me recruiting the Deer Squad, making sure they ate swell every day. But now I'm trying to make a change in the world. I'm trying to show everybody that it's okay to give back, and I have a mission on raising 180 meals this Thanksgiving for single-parent families.
This is something I would say is common for people who spend a
I'm
lot of
finna
time
find a
publicly
deer in my-
caring for animals, as they
Yo, Kalani, chill. I'm gonna find a deer in my area. We feeding deers pizza? No, it's silly. No, it's to like the local families, bro. Imagine really sitting there trying to feed a deer some fucking pizza. Like that is unethical, bro.
allows the viewer to kind of create their own image in their head about whoever is doing this. In only a few months, he had built up quite the rapport and presence online, becoming a legitimate content creator with a lot of eyes on his page. He would even make a featured film at the 2017 Sundance Film Festival about his relationship with these animals.
My name's Kelvin Pena. I'm the subject of the film, and this film is about how I had multiple videos of me feeding deer in my backyard go viral in just 3 days.
Over a year after going viral and gaining millions of
Hot
followers,
97
he
and
started doing
everything.
radio interviews, linking up with some of the most popular YouTubers and rappers, and seemed virtually unstoppable as he would be on the high of his life.
I'm gonna say this right here, bro. I'm gonna say this right here. Some of these veneers just don't be veneering the way how they supposed to be veneering, man. Some of them just don't be looking all
and
that
seemed
good.
virtually unstoppable as he would be on the high of his life.
This time last year, I was sitting down in my room. I was looking at my life. I went up to my pops and I was like, forget my job, Pops. I'm gonna be my own boss this summer. I was blessed with a buck coming into my backyard. I named him Money, and look where we at now, baby. I'm following my dreams.
And while the deers never turned on him like that ESPN anchor said,
I mean, the friendship is lasting as long as the food is lasting.
Oh, they're going to turn on him one day. It is going to be really, really ugly.
Because
that statement right there would be quite prophetic. Once the food runs out, you are the food. And in Kelvin's case, it would really be like once the gimmick ran out and he would show the world his true colors, he would get eaten alive by a whole nother beast, the court of public opinion, as the digital footprint that he would leave behind would be destined to end his career. And he is not the only one who should be worried about the digital footprint that we all leave behind on a daily basis. Anyone on the internet can find private information like your full legal name, your phone number, your email,
Steele?
and even your home address. This leaves individuals at risk of financial fraud, dark web leaks, and even identity theft.
Yup.
That's why I use an app called Aura to protect myself.
Hey, listen, gang, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, gang. I do. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Thank you, Aura, for sponsoring today's video. You could say that this is when Kelvin really started buying into his own hype. He kept traveling, doing charity work, and overall was seen as a great marketing asset for any business involved with helping animals, with many opportunities coming his way. He was flying all over the world to expand this empire that he was creating.
That now people just reach out to you and offer you opportunities to work with animals because they know that you're able to reach a lot of people.
Yes,
So you're able to directly do like exactly what you want to do.
exactly.
Because animals are one of those universal things that almost everyone loves. So to see this Hispanic dude slide in and potentially serve as like a new age Steve Irwin-esque figure was very possible for him. This would have obviously led to a life of fame and fortune had he been able to go down that path. At this point, he had spent 3 years building his brand and reputation. He had long left behind those Texas deer. He had become not only wealthy, but was also achieving fame on a mainstream level, and overall had built himself up a massive brand. It was at
I ain't gonna lie with you. I ain't gonna lie with you.
behind those Texas deer. He had become
I'm also one of these days. I've said this before and I'm gonna say it again. Maybe not with some baby tigers, but with some jaguars. I'm going to take a picture with a jaguar or some jaguars next to me. I don't care. I don't care. You can call me crazy as much as you want to, but I'm just letting you know this right now. I'm being dead serious. It's gonna happen. If y'all don't argue me, don't argue me. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Jaguar's gonna have fresh fish. Alright, you got that one. You got that one.
become not only wealthy, but was also achieving fame on a mainstream level, and overall had built himself up a massive brand. It was at this time he would also start dating very popular beauty guru Daisy Marquez, and it was like it was all the perfect storm for success. Until it wasn't. In December of 2019, Calvin would take a trip to Miami for a beach cleanup event, and sometime during that weekend, he would step into a pizza shop and change the trajectory of his life and career forever. First, this tweet came out and went viral. I just beat the dog shit out of Brother Nature in Los Sandwichetti, including a video of this random guy beating the brakes off of Brother Nature in the street. This would send the internet into a frenzy. After a few hours and much public speculation, Brother Nature would then chime in on Twitter to say, I know there's a video out of me getting jumped. Everyone in the pizza shop literally just watched, with their phones out, and did nothing. Oh well, essentially painting himself as the victim in this whole situation. And so for a while, people sympathized with their animal-loving hero. But after this Keemstar interview, the story would quickly change.
We got to La Sandwicheria, we order. He's already calling. The guys from La Sandwicheria are already calling. Last call. He's insisting that they let him sit there and not on the bar because I guess he felt too good to sit in the bar or something. Kept on arguing with the guy about it. The guy tells him, hey, can you do me a favor and leave? You're causing a disruption. So he comes up to me and he literally gets right in my face, like on the side of my face because I'm sitting towards the bar, so he's to my right. He gets right in my face and goes, yo, give me your phone right now. I don't know what he did. He takes a picture of us and he goes, oh, you two are dead men. Like, before any of this, he comes back and he points at me. He goes, oh, come outside, pussy. I opened the door and I asked him what he wanted, and he said he wanted to fight me. He said, oh, I want a one-on-one with you. He goes, he puts his setup. We fought. I go inside to continue eating my sandwich. While I'm getting the video, I hear that like he comes in running through the door and hits my cousin. That was fairly close. So when he does that, I grab him by the thing. Then he tries to hit me. He goes to the floor and I kicked him 2 times.
So according to this guy, not only did Kelvin instigate the physical altercation himself, he also acted like a spoiled brat and demanded to eat at this restaurant that was already closing, thinking that he was someone special. Above all of that, the video of him calling these guys a dead man surfaced online.
Dead man.
You see, Calvin was intoxicated. Looking back, he describes this trip as if he had been drinking every day that he was in Miami and hanging out with a bunch of various women.
Partying and stuff like that. So like the whole week I was pretty lit. that night specifically, and I would kind of just go with wherever it was convenient for me to just like kind of move on the up and up, which is f***ed up. You know what I'm saying?
What would Canella think about you after all this stuff it is that you did with Canella? You left her to go to Miami and act a fucking fool. Got your ass whooped and played the victim afterwards. You should be ashamed of yourself. God damn it.
Cause I remember my brother looked at me, he's like, he didn't want to leave me by myself. And I'm like, nah, bro, don't worry about it. I'm gonna catch up with you later.
He had already gotten embarrassed by these guys at the pizza shop, and he came back for more, sucker punching one of them after they refused to delete videos of him being entitled. This of course led to a further beatdown, and once all the smoke cleared and people saw the situation for what it really was, that's pretty much all it took to destroy his entire reputation that he had built up as this animal-loving nice guy.
At the time, I'm like, I couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when it's happening, like, you know,
Right.
I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what the f? Like, this is crazy. You know, I
Right.
should never reacted. You know what I'm saying? I was drunk and I was by myself. Like, I shouldn't have reacted. Like, me personally, like, and I did. And then that's it.
And people would never let him live this down. The backlash against him was immediate and permanent, as the phrase, "we ain't forget," would be the only comment under every single one of his posts. And at that point, it was nothing but a downward spiral for this guy in terms of damn near every facet of his life. His fame dwindled, he lost the money-making opportunities, he ruined his reputation, and would quickly fall to irrelevance. Even today, almost 4 years removed from that incident, people still pester him with these "we ain't forget" comments on every social platform. He gets around 5% of the interactions that he used to on all of his pages, and to add even more fuel to the fire, the beauty guru that he was previously dating exposed him 2 years later for being an absolute maniac, breaking into her house, and harassing her family.
Little family moment time, we're chilling, and I started getting blown up by my ex. He's like intoxicated as trying to see me. I'm ignoring his phone calls. I'm like, no, leave me the alone. I'm with family. We're about to go to bed. I go upstairs to go sleep with my cousin. Wait, were you there?
No.
Oh, I don't think you were there. Anyways, my brother, my sister are there, whatever, and he decides to break in through the side door.
Damn, sis, you beating the hell, like, you trying to dust off as much powder off of that brush as possible. You smacking the out of that thing. I thought I was bad, but nah, sis, you right here, like, we get the point. Damn it, we get it.
Pushes my sister and my brother.
She's still
with the
going.
couch. He was fucking Hulk or something.
And she's still going.
Broke in, knocked over the tables, wouldn't leave us alone, was harassing us, and that was not the first time he broke into the house.
Yeah, this guy is still somewhat doing his thing, kinda playing with animals, but really no one cares. He describes himself as retired, but damn, he could have been so much more. And I'm telling you guys, being the next person who essentially was the face of helping animals was such a lucrative role just begging to be filled. He could have definitely been one of the biggest in the game, dominating with apps like TikTok soaring in popularity. And this is why I feel like Brother Nature is one of the biggest what-ifs in internet history.
I agree with that, though. I honestly, like, it's unfortunate that what happened to him. I'm surprised it is, like, even just old videos of, like, how it is that he became known and whatnot, of him dropping the N-word was something is that people was just like, hey, hold on, wait a minute, wait. But I digress. But hey, listen, it's unfortunate, man. You said Steve Irwin's kids is kind of carrying the torch for animal rights. Absolutely. His kids is definitely, man, do you know how us, like our community, we felt when Steve Irwin died? We found out about that. Mind you, there was niggas that was talking shit about, like, it's gonna be a crocodile to go ahead and do it. You mean to tell me it's a bitch ass stingray? Do you know, still to this day, I will look at a stingray and be like, I ain't fucking forget, nigga. I ain't fucking forget, nigga. Nigga, you. Your family. Your stingray. Like, come on. Well, we took that personally. Like, when Steve Irwin died, man, we was really, like, sympathizing with his wife and everything. Like, listen, you know? Now the kids is out here, like, you know, shout outs to his children. They're just carrying the torch, man. He said, fuck them stingrays. We slide with Steve to this day. Exactly, bro. Niggas didn't even know what a stingray was and wanted to kill it. No, I knew what it was. I knew what a stingray was, but I do agree with you. A lot of people didn't even know what a stingray looked like. It's like, hold on, let me go ahead. Let me look this up. Let me go to an aquarium and catch one of y'all looking a little bit suspicious. It's over for you niggas. Like, damn. Like, hey, listen, you know, W video. I liked how that was explained, but hey, you know, moral of the story is take ownership to your actions, man. You can't be out here playing victim and you was out here starting shit. So, you know, a W video.